Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo.
August 18th. Dialogue is a life-to-life exchange that can open another's heart and mind. It is the music of life's inner realm that creates a resonance of conscience. What do you think about that?
Well, let's see. So I had made a little note to myself. So I put having a dialogue at the right time with the right person can literally change your life. And I'll give you an example. So after I split up with my wife, I couldn't seem to make money to save my life. I was really struggling. I went from living in like a 4-bedroom house with 2 cars and all that to like working this telemarketing job and just like maybe making like $100 a week or something like that, just like crazy. And I was living in this really dangerous neighborhood in Houston called the Gulfton Ghetto. And I was living with a really nice family. It was like these 2 couples from El Salvador. And I had this like little spot, and it was just incredibly depressing. But I mean, I was on my bicycle, my car was broken down, and I was just really desperate. And I can't say I was thinking about suicide, but I kind of like it flitted across my mind, And I called up this longtime member that had encouraged me before, a fellow Buddhist. And this guy just poured his life into encouraging me, you know. And a lot of the things that I tell people and I'm conveying to you, a lot of it came from him, got me started down that path. And it's just amazing what dialogue can do, how powerful it can be, when if you didn't have it, you could just go down the tubes,
Right. Yeah, I think that's it's very beautiful. And in my own experience, I've had conversations with people that have opened my eyes and helped awaken me even more. And I've also been on the other end of that, where I pour myself into someone and I share my passion for wanting people to understand and continue to love themselves throughout their journey, and realizing that it's not the end of the road, and that it's okay to pause and be in that moment and experience all of the emotions that you need to, so you're not holding it in, but get back up, your head held high, and find your way. I've had people come back to me years later and just be like, I really appreciate what you said, and it stuck with me. And
Mhm.
it's, wow, like, you kind of realize just how much of an impact, one conversation could have on
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
entire life.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I still remember conversations that I had, people encouraged me when I was in junior high school. That's
Yeah, yeah.
been a couple years ago.
I remember, probably not the best example, but there's light and dark in everyone on this planet.
Oh,
A girl who, in high school, she was bullying, students who were not able to stand up for themselves. We'll
right.
just put it that way.
Okay.
And I let her have it for like an entire year. All of my anger and frustration that I had bottled up from, my life went out to this girl. And so after high school, I reached out to her and I was like, hey, even though what you did was wrong, what I did was wrong as well. And I want to apologize for the literal hell that I put you through. Because, she was perfect life, cheerleader girl. And I just couldn't sit back and watch life unfold that way for these poor kids. And she ended up telling me, thank you for what you did, because had you not been that way to me, I would have never realized the type of person that I was and how wrong it was. And so,
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, like sometimes compassion can, you got to be kind of strict,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff.
Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo